Welcome all to today's piece, where we'll be running something outside the usual fare and artillery. Now, this class gun has a lot of disdain, being quoted as, not playing the same game, or an unbalanced and unfair mechanic. These matters aside, playing artillery allows me to do something I cannot say for any other class in the game, and that is, it allows me to peruse some of my vintage books, or in this case, some of the quote books that I really love. A good way, I find, to spend the minute-long spans that don't require one's full attention. Now, having a bit of fun with Stratskitch, as usual. Pausing for a second. This is what's going through my mind. We're in an attic. We're on Alpha Loop. We all know how fun that is for, well, the artillery. At any rate. And these is, mediums popping over here from the enemy, your team, typically holding up on the back in the rear. Now, as far as what I've got in my head as an image of what I need to focus on, reading the legend in the bottom right, yes, all of this. We're not going to have to move much to avoid these slight annoyances denoted by the red. Now, the silly little bits with Stratskitch aside, I'll be back into that match. Now, as we get into position, and I'm doing what artillery does best, and finding a nice little nook to rock up in, and I'll have a bit of a wait around, and open up that book of ours, and read mite as we go. And also switching the views so you actually have something to watch while I sit here and be about as entertained as you. Right, now as you can see, typical medium tanks popping up to that ridge, making careful use of mouse and hitting that left click. Poor 140. Moseying on over a bit and opening up that aforementioned book. Here's an interesting quote, a bit apt. On dignity, no less. Perhaps the only true dignity of a man is his capacity to despise himself. From George Santayana. Introduction to Spinoza. The sarcasm, it is strong. Right, we lost all of our little buddies looking back at the screen, but what's this? A congregation with an IS-7. Well, can't just let him sit there, now can we? Oh. Right, relocate, let's go find another interesting quip for the day. One on chivalry. But the age of chivalry is gone. That whose sophisters, economists, and calculators has succeeded. By Edmund Burke, Reflections on the French Revolution. Getting back at hand, and this may all seem a bit silly, but yes, I'm using my left hand because it's open and this is arty, and let's keep aiming in with that right one. Looks like they've learned to hug, but what's this? A bunch of mediums in the open yet again. Poor monk. Aww. Right, relocating for the third time, worried about counter batteries. We all know how common it is. And let us go find another interesting quip shall we? Aha. Here's one. Oh, say, what is that thing called life, which I must ne'er enjoy? What are the blessings of this sight? Oh, tell you, poor blind boy. Call this cyber, blind boy. Oh, and there we go, right click here while sitting here reading on 2 mediums that got unfortunately outskilled. Yes. On to the next bit of reading. Not to say the plain artillery isn't any sort of entertaining in and of itself. This is rather apt for what just transpired. Let's have a go on this. Oh, and the IS-7 bites it as well. Tisk. Didn't hug the wall enough, did he? Back onto that quote. Have you had kindness shown? Pass it on. 'Twas not given for thee alone. Pass it on. Let it travel down the years. Let it wipe another's tears, till in heaven the deed appears. Pass it on. And reburden from pass it on. Well, we've got a small selection of tanks now hugging that ridge and being ever so useful over at A2. Ford C-95 about to be flanked as well. Well, whilst that is all going on and team mobs up, I think there's another decent quote which is rather fitting if I can find it. Fitting for artillery. A quip on morality. All that's bright must fade, the brightest still the fleetest. All that's sweet was made, but to be lost when sweetest. By Thomas More, from all that's bright must fade. And with that, thank you all for watching, and as always, I hope you found this, at the very least, entertaining. Good